On the modern battlefield, control of the electromagnetic spectrum decides who sees first, who hears first, and who can neutralize the enemy before they can react. A transport aircraft developed in Brazil is being evaluated to take on exactly this role. Embraer designed the KC-390 Millennium with a clear goal to provide the Brazilian Air Force with a new generation tactical transport aircraft to replace the old C-130 Hercules, offering higher speed, lower operating costs, and multi-mission capability. The program began to take shape in the mid-2000s. In 2009, the development contract was signed. The first flight took place in 2015 deliveries to the Brazilian Air Force. They started quickly in 2019. Since then, the aircraft has demonstrated in practice what was promised in the design: cruise speed of up to 470 knots, payload capacity of 26 tons in a concentrated load configuration, operation on semi-prepared runways, and quick reconfiguration between different missions. The KC-390 is not just faster than a traditional turboprop. It flies higher, reaches its destination faster, and returns earlier, increasing the operational tempo of an Air Force. The civil and military certification, combined with interoperability with NATO standards, allowed it to leave Brazil and win over demanding operators. Portugal was the first NATO country to adopt it. Hungary, the Netherlands, Austria, the Czech Republic, Sweden, Slovakia, and Lithuania followed. South Korea also joined the list of clients. Several of these countries operate or used to operate the C-130 Hercules, and they saw the KC-390 as a more modern alternative, with lower costs in life cycle and superior performance in speed and availability. The current fleet has a mission capability rate above 93 and a mission completion rate over 99%. Portugal, as a reference operator in Europe, included purchase options that can be used by other NATO allies in government-to-government acquisitions. This European expansion is happening at a time when several alliance countries are seeking to diversify sources and logistical and specialized capabilities with alternatives to American systems. The Brazilian platform already meets NATO interoperability requirements and allows European operators to share training, maintenance, and spare parts. If you want access to full analyses with exclusive content like videos, shorts, and live streams that are not released publicly, become a channel member for only 7 Rs per month. In a scenario of greater European strategic autonomy, the KC-390 offers a proven solution already integrated into multiple air forces of the European bloc. At the beginning of June this year, Embraer publicly confirmed what had been observed since the start of the year. There is real demand for a dedicated electronic warfare version of the KC-390s. Marcio Monteiro, the Vice President of Market Intelligence at Embraer Defense and Security, stated during the interview that the company sees demand for an EW version, that is, electronic warfare, and that it is analyzing the topic together with suppliers, partners, and potential operators. The most concrete sign came at the Singapore Air Show event in February this year. The Israeli company Albit Systems, a longtime partner of Embraer through AELS Sistemas, presented a model of the KC-390 with unprecedented external modifications, such as a ventral pod in the front region of the fuselage and indications of additional sensors. The model matched a video released by Albit itself in January, showing intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance capabilities, electronic warfare, and signals intelligence. Albit already provides electronic self-protection suites for the KC-390s of Portugal, the Netherlands, and Austria, such as the Albit Spear Pod. including radar warning systems, infrared missile warning, countermeasures, and advanced electronic countermeasure pods. An electronic warfare version of the KC-390 would not be a simple adaptation. It would require more permanent modifications to the structure to accommodate antennas, processors, and dedicated emission systems. Unlike the roll-on roll-off configurations used in transport or medical evacuation missions, an electronic warfare configuration tends to use permanently installed equipment that alters the aircraft's signature and its mission profile. Even so, Embraer maintains the philosophy of preserving as much as possible of the original transport, cargo drop, and refueling capabilities. To understand the significance of this possible evolution, it's also necessary to clearly distinguish the concepts involved. For example, electronic warfare is the set of actions that use the electromagnetic spectrum to attack, protect, or support military operations. It is divided into three main areas: electronic support, which detects and identifies threats through emissions; electronic attack, to interfere with or deceive radars, communications, and guidance systems; electronic protection, to defend your own aircraft and friendly forces against electronic threats. An electronic warfare aircraft can emit noise to saturate enemy radars, launch electronic decoys, or use directed systems to blind missiles guided by infrared or radar. As for signals intelligence, it is the collection and analysis of electromagnetic signals to obtain intelligence. It is divided into communications intelligence, intercepting and decoding transmissions and voice or data, and electronic intelligence, analyzing characteristics of radars, data links, and other emitters to identify the adversary's equipment, location, and operational patterns. To get full access to this video of over 10 minutes, do as our members do. Just become an exclusive channel member for only $7.99 per month. Just click here on the Become a Member button. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content. Attention!